Yogis, welcome to your practice for June of 2019. So this is the warm-up for the sweetest Kriya, the Kriya for a happy back. So essential. And so our warm-up will establish a strong core and then begin to open the crease of the hips so that we can rise easily from the seat up and out through the shoulders and the chest. All you need for this warm-up is a blanket and 2 blocks. So we will open the blanket twice to a long rectangle and start out lying on your back. Our soundtrack will start at Keahi. So we go there. Unfold your blanket so that when you lie back, the back of your head, the backs of your hips are supported. Just check that there's nothing in your way overhead. And you hold your shins. A little bit side to side, settling the backs of your hips, the backs of the shoulders, the back of the head into the floor. Right hand overhead, right leg out long, inhaling as you open. And then exhale, bring it in. Let your left leg go out long. Inhale, left hand overhead. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Always coming back to 2 hands, holding 2 shins, and then starting to open. So that you're opening through the hip, you're opening through the shoulder, you're beginning to find some strength and some heat into the low back. You may go quicker than me, you may more slowly. Just inhale, open, exhale, close. For 3, and for 2, and for 1. Bring it into the middle. Now, find your block and set a block between your thighs, just below the knee joint so it fits into the inner thighs. And in this position, you can take your feet flat to the floor. Inhale, your hands come overhead. Exhale, your hands come down. Hold the block tightly between your thighs. Relax your legs. Inhale, hands up, open the navel. And then exhaling, hands down, hold the block. Lift the pelvic floor. Inhale, release the legs in, hands up. Exhale, lift your head and shoulders, hold the block. Heels down, hands overhead as you inhale. Exhale, roll up, hold. Inhale, open. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, open. And go one more time. Open up. And then rolling up, 2 palms together outside the right thigh. Back of your hand to the right thigh. Inhale, right hand overhead only. Exhale, palm to palm, hold the block. Inhale, open. Exhale, hold the block. Pelvic floor rising. So the stability is in the legs, the low back, the navel to the floor. Inhale, open. And exhale, palms touch, feet flat, hands overhead, open. Palms together outside the left thigh, stay. Back of your hand against the left thigh, inhale, open. And exhale, press. Hold the block. Inhale, open. Exhale, press. So you keep a steady hold on the thighs, steady with the belly to the floor. The whole low body is your anchor, palms to touch. Feet flat, hands overhead. Now we're just going to make it a little bit bigger. Roll up, stay. Extend your legs, hands overhead. Inhale, open 4. Exhale, hold. Inhale, open 3. Exhale, hold. Roll to meet it. Inhale, open 2. And 1 more. And exhale. Keep the block. Set another block beside you on the right side. Come onto your right outer hip. Drop your knees, outer thigh to that block. Hold the block. You're at right angles. Right hand on your left thigh. Inhale, the left hand reaches straight overhead. Exhale, the left hand reaches straight to the left. Inhale up, open. Exhale, turn your navel left. Hold the block between your thighs. Inhale, one more overhead. Open out long through the spine. Keep the length and now turn. Left hand wide. Hold the navel. And then back into the center. Feet flat. Shift your hips to the right. The block on the left side. Draw your knees up and over to rest the left outer hip on the block. Feet and knees at right angles. Left hand on the right thigh, right hand wide. Inhale, hand overhead. And exhale, wide, turning. Inhale, up, open. And hold the block between your thighs. That makes stability in the pelvis and lets your spine to turn. Up, open. And exhale. Into the center, feet flat, set your blocks aside. As you roll your way forward and back, we'll just come all the way up and fold the back edge of your blanket to the front. And on hands and knees, round your back, and then lengthen out. So you're opening the muscles down the front of the abdomen that you just used, and you're opening the back of the spine. Find the front of the belly, find the back of the bones. Just for 5. And for 4. Really lengthening out, reaching the seat away, and rounding down. Go one more time. Round down. Sit your hips to your heels. Walk your hands out. On your inhale, hands and knees, tuck your toes. On your exhale, downward facing dog. On your inhale, hands and knees. On your exhale, child's pose. Inhale, hands, knees. Out to dog. Inhale, hands, knees. Broaden your back. Exhale, child. Curl in. And the last time, rising up and finding dog. Knees to the floor. Actually, from down dog, step your right foot outside of your right hand, finding a deep lunge. Walk your hands forward and a step to the left. You may come off the top of your mat. Inhale, lift your hips high and reach back. And then bend. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, hips up and back. Inhale, come forward, broaden the chest. And exhale, right hip comes back. As you bend your front knee, pause, walk your hands a step forward, maybe a little more to the left. Press the hands forward and away, lift your hips, half dog. Reach your left heel back and down. And open. Deep crease into the right hip. Only as far as makes sense to your body. Big bend in the front knee. Walk your hands back in. Step back, down dog. And the left foot steps outside of the left hand. Your hands walk forward, slightly to the right. Lift your hips. Take it back. Inhale as you bend the front knee. Lengthen your chest. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, bend and lengthen your chest. And exhale, fold. So deepening into the left hip crease. As you bend here, walk your hands a step forward and a step to the right. Lift your hips, send them back. Folding in. Half dog, so the hips come up. You're looking for a stretch behind the left hip, down the back of the legs, through the shoulders and the chest. Walk your hands back to a downward facing dog. And pause. A little more space through the shoulders, the spine. Hands and knees so that you can put your blocks underneath your hands. Your right foot steps between the blocks. Your blanket is underneath your left knee. On the inhale, your hands come high. They face each other, straightening the front leg a little bit. Lift straight up over the left knee. Hands come down. Exhale. Lift the back knee and fold back with an inhale. Left knee to the floor. Inhale, rise up, straightening the front leg halfway. And then exhale, folding down. Inhale, hips up, knee up. Exhale, knee down. Inhale all the way up. And all the way down. Take it back last time. Knee to the floor, rising up, pause right there. Right hand holds the left wrist. Come forward a third of the way, pause. Soften. A third of the way, pause. And a third of the way, pause. Press the left toes down. The hand goes a little to the right. Opening the left hip. Press into your right heel. And release hands down. Knee beside knee, change it up. The left foot steps up between the blocks. Inhale, the hands come up, straightening the front leg slightly. And then exhale, hands down, knee bends. Lift your back knee, lift your hips, fold your way in. Inhale. Back knee to the floor. Inhale, two hands up. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, hips up, take it back. Exhale, knee to the floor. Inhale, rise up, lift up, and set it down. Inhale, hips up. Last one, knee to the floor. Rise up tall, lift up, left hand holds your right wrist, go up, and a third of the way forward, pause. A third of the way, pause, opening the right side body, and a third of the way, pause. Press your right toes down, your right hip forward, opening the right shoulder, right ribs, and setting it down. Blocks go forward, downward facing dog, pedal it out, wag the tail, lengthen the body. To put a bend in your knees and fold the front edge of your blanket one more time. Makes a big thick rectangle like this, and that's your seat right in the middle of the mat. I turn to face you, and we go on. From here we'll go into the full Kriya, warm and tall. See you there.